Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the fight of the night. This dashing man is making a mad dash towards KSW royalty. A win tonight will cement the breathtaking Bosnian amongst the promotion's top men. From UFD gym, he is ERKO, JUN.
He goes by the moniker of the Bounty Hunter. His story is the story of the samurai, moving from war-torn Bosnia at the early age of 7. ERKO JUN's story is a tale of self-determination and of fantastic success. This self-made media star grew up in Belgium and focused on the fitness world. After a freak accident left him paralyzed in one leg, during rehab, he found a passion for fitness and weightlifting. This became the catalyst for him to become a bodybuilder. Thanks to his business acumen, JUN became a star on social media and has built himself an empire in that world. Not content to rest on his financial success, the 29-year-old made his transition to MMA in 2018, becoming fully dedicated to the sport. JUN literally trained, ate and slept at the UFD gym in Dusseldorf. He is now 3-0 in KSW, winning all of his fights via KO. He stopped Jakob Stoštek, Pavel Michałowicz, and absolutely ate Thomas Ozwieczynski in a real Beauty and the Beast showdown. He now takes his part in his first main event against MARIUSZ PUDZIANOWSKI, ironically, one of his idols growing up. He is a very powerful striker, very powerful grappler. What can this young pretender bring to KSW against a staple? MARIUSZ PUDZIANOWSKI. Chris, this is a big call. How do you reckon it can swing?
It's a beautiful story. He's got beautiful technique. He has fine-tuned all of the right things, I think, in MMA. He always had that physical prowess, but I think he's adapted it and really surprised a lot of people in his journey in 18 months of MMA thus far.
I jego protivnik će biti
The KSW legend, like all strongmen, is loath to relinquish his power cheat. Holding on top, feeling with a vice-like grip, from Pudzian team, I give you MARIUSZ PUDZIANOWSKI.
Well, you know the story here as well. 5 times winner of the World's Strongest Man's title. Pudzianowski transitioned to MMA in 2009, and like the true athlete that he is, he established himself as a mountain of trouble in the KSW arena. A CV with wins over big-name veterans who have competed in the likes of Pride and the UFC. Fighters like Ollie Thompson, we saw him lose tonight. Jay Silva, Sean McCorkle, and Hollis Gracie. His size, power, and indomitable mindset give his opponents trouble with a capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for Pudzian. Let's not forget, he can end a fight at any moment with a right hand like a freight train. He's got a pretty good ground game as well. And if the stamina holds up, well, we're going to need bomb disposal experts in tonight. He's a national hero in Poland and a legend in his own lunchtime. Pudzian marks the 9th time he has headlined the main event at KSW. What a clash of titans here tonight, Chris.
Amazing to see him walk for the 20th time in KSW history as well. MARIUSZ said that he's injury-free. He'll be able to take ERKO down. He's going to go out there and make a real statement that the veteran will have it over the rookie here tonight. I do think the takedown will be a factor in this fight, and I also think a healthy MARIUSZ PUDZIANOWSKI is an important thing to consider as well.
Well, I've never seen so much confidence in a young man. The level of confidence that I've seen in ERKO JUN is just unbelievable. And he has an incredible ability to apply himself to learn. You know, there's an old expression in the martial arts, when the cup is full, you can't pour any more into it. I look at ERKO JUN, and he's so humble, he's so graceful, that his cup is empty, and he just absorbs. He thanks everybody for their advice. He really takes it on board, and I think he gets it. He's going to need all the luck in the world tonight, because PUDZIANOWSKI is the ultimate athlete, and I have to say that it's a big call. But, you know, as Mirko Krokop said, anything can happen in the heavyweight division. These guys are so big, you could show a movie on their back. These are the numbers. 29 placed 42 years of age. 3-0, that's the record for JUN. Placed 12-7. What any of that means tonight, well, we will find out in the next 15 minutes. As this heavyweight division bout face-off, which is a real clash of the titans here in our main event tonight. ERKO JUN, MARIUSZ PUDZIANOWSKI. PUDZIANOWSKI looks very solid and heavy at the weight. ERKO JUN looks fast, he's sharp, the strikes are quick, and he needs to keep out of the way, because if MARIUSZ PUDZIANOWSKI takes him to the ground, well, I think it could be all over. But JUN understands that, the low kicks and the punches, and just look at the concentration. Partisan crowd in for PUDZIANOWSKI, but JUN, certainly a crowd pleaser here, trying to unite the Balkans. Powerful low kick there from PUDZIANOWSKI, but PUDZIANOWSKI, having a care, bullies his man up against the ropes as ERKO JUN gets pinned with that underhook there. Chris, where do you think it'll go from here?
I think it's all about the clinch for MARIUSZ PUDZIANOWSKI. This is what he wanted. You can see him trying to punch his way into the fence. I also think the kick to set that up is good. Chop the base of ERKO JUN. It's not like he wants to take you down. For ERKO, he's got to avoid the wire. He's got to punch selectively, get to space, do the dance, and try to tire PUDZIAN out, pick him off.
Well, we've seen ERKO JUN respond positively to a lot of pressure, but those have been against fighters that really don't rank, in my opinion, as highly as PUDZIANOWSKI. PUDZIANOWSKI again improves his game. I think Akop Shostek was a real challenge for JUN, and he proved himself there. But in terms of Oświęcimski, I don't think that was a real challenge. But look, he's relaxed. JUN, he's really trying to conserve energy. And I think for him the key will be is to try and get PUDZIANOWSKI to gas out early, because PUDZIANOWSKI doesn't like going the distance.
He's fighting for underhooks right now. PUDZIAN's got those double unders. It's not quite as deep as he'd like on the left, and ERKO knows this is trying to pummel in. I think that's where the patience and the shoulder pressure, of course the head fight is coming from at this point.
Well, it's a steep mountain for ERKO JUN, and he's happy just to relax there, looks composed. I have to say that PUDZIANOWSKI could have worked the knees, could have done an awful lot more in that position, but he's been sluggish, tries to take down with that drop squat. That's got to be an awful amount of pressure to deal with the 5 times world's strongest man trying to pull you down. But this is where JUN now comes into his own. He'll be looking for the strikes, and PUDZIANOWSKI knows it, and there's an awful lot of panic in the hands of PUDZIANOWSKI as JUN lands the strikes. Well, JUN winning the battle of punches here as he knocks the gum shield out of PUDZIANOWSKI. And JUN quick to get going, back in. There's the knee strike, and PUDZIANOWSKI acknowledges it. And ERKO JUN just needs to have a care, make sure he doesn't gas out early. But these hands, he's reaching in, JUN, and really landing the shots. The left hand catches PUDZIANOWSKI again. And there again, those big heavy hands. PUDZIANOWSKI tries to take it to the mat. JUN doesn't want to go. Up goes the high kick. This is a great performance from ERKO JUN. The young pretender comes to take the crown. And just look at PUDZIANOWSKI, really wary. Did he underestimate JUN? I don't know, we'll find out.
He's been rattled a couple of times so far, Will. ERKO's doing a good job. I think he's got his back to space where he wants it, but this is what he didn't want. Double unders to the outside trip.
Well, that's what he didn't want. And I said, as soon as he went to the ground and Pudzianowski got into that top mount position, that ERKO Jun was going to be in a world of pain. Jun has not survived this position before, and this is Pudzian's office. He's got a hook in, and look at him go to work here now. And I tell you, this is going to be a rough ride now for ERKO Jun. There's still a minute on this clock, and ERKO Jun needs some escapology here, because look at the face, the look of MARIUSZ Pudzianowski as he looks to rain power down.
This is the worst position ERKO Jun has ever been in his entire career. Pudzian's got that mount. The grapevine hooks him, is stretching him out, flattening him down, posturing, pushing the head down to the canvas to try to just get that big shot in. Credit to Jun, it's been good mitigation thus far.
Well, it's all about survival for ERKO Jun now. There's just over half a minute left, and really MARIUSZ Pudzianowski really stretching out the rules boundary here, putting that cross face in, hand over the mouth, getting that elbow across. The clock's ticking down. Can Jun survive? I have to say, it's going to be a bruising 17 seconds now. And the referee is saying to MARIUSZ Pudzianowski, be careful, I'm watching for the open hand. Can Jun survive? He's going to need to, because the clock is ticking down. Pudzianowski's not done enough, and Jun has spoiled him, holding him in. Jun will survive! Go on now, go! Walk out the door! Don't stick around now, you're not welcome anymore. I will survive. Oh yeah, I will survive. ERKO Jun, man, look at him. Just look at the kind of pressure he was under. He's passed the test, Chris.
That was exactly what I wanted to see from Pudzian, was throw the kicks, run him to the fence, get to the double unders, take him down. Jun actually popped his mouthpiece out. Now, he obviously pointed down and said, hey, put your mouthpiece in, but the referee doesn't have to just stop. Mouthpiece goes out, you let the action continue. Jun, though, compromised position here. This was the worst part about that round for Jun. Gave up the mount, Pudzian getting the double grapevine in on, you see the insteps connected to the shins of ERKO, stretching him out. Credit to Jun, though, he showed good hand fighting despite being flattened out. Some good shots, but nothing fight ending. He gets to survive to round two.
Well, he pulled it back from the edge, but as I say, this is extra. This is very, very heavy traffic. And I've got to tell you now that, you know, these two guys are not meeting here. They're not facing off, they're colliding. This is like tectonic plates meeting to form a mountain range. I mean, you know, I'm sure with these two in the ring, the weather is affected somewhere in the globe, causing some kind of meteorological catastrophe. But we go to 2 of 3. ERKO Jun survived the worst ever position. And that is a full mount from MARIUSZ Pudzianowski. And Jun has fallen into the trap again and gets taken down. But this time Jun gets on top. And this is where the pain starts to happen. MARIUSZ Pudzianowski now in a world of pain. ERKO Jun, round and pound. And that's the key word here. And the referee has to step in.
Wow. Not sure what happened there. He's obviously calling a halt to the action. Let's take a look at it.
Okay, you grab a no in the cage, okay? You lose your position, okay? You lose your position, you start to stand the next time, 1 point deduction. You understand me?
So a warning there to ERKO Jun for holding the cage. And, you know, well, desperate times call for desperate measures. Incredibly enough, ERKO Jun is the one here that's starting to blow. And, you know, Pudzianowski starting to take shots, goes for the shoot, but ERKO Jun fires in the shots. These are landing like ballistic missiles. And ERKO Jun just has to be a bit more thoughtful about what he's doing. But Pudzianowski eating shots here like it's going out of fashion.
He's got to be careful he doesn't punch himself out, Will. Jun's gonna go for it here. He smells the finish. Pudzian on the ropes, on the wire. Gets the double leg.
Well, you're right. Jun was starting to run the tank dry here. And look at Pudzianowski. You can't keep this man down. Jun fortunate that he's got an open guard here. But if he allows Pudzianowski to pass with 3 minutes on the clock, that's a lot of trouble there for Jun. and he's allowed Pudzianowski to pass, and I think this marked the beginning of the end here for ERKO JUN.
He's thinking about taking an arm. For a second, Pudzian was holding on to an arm, but I think this is a smarter strategy. Sit low on the hips, keep punching. Referee giving a warning here. This looks close.
Well, that's it. It's all over, and Pudzianowski has done it. ERKO JUN has not been able to respond. The crowd unhappy about it, but ERKO JUN paid the price for a flawed strategy here tonight. In fact, we said to ERKO, do not let Pudzianowski get into a mount position, and twice it's happened, and it was, well, a bridge too far. Well, that'll be a disappointing outing for ERKO, but, well, it's a lesson learned. I think it could have had a different outcome, Chris.
Yeah, it was fun while it lasted. I tell you what, Pudzian got the takedown initially. ERKO survived. He came back, reversed the takedown, caught the mount, clipped Pudzian. Here, I think we'll see the reversal. He essentially went for an outside trip, but the athleticism and timing of JUN to reverse that position and capture the mount nearly forced a finish here. We didn't get to see the foul. It went back to the stand-up. JUN continued to pour on the pressure, but MARIUSZ able to just dump truck him down like that, just running through the double leg. And then here, the beginning of the end. Referee giving lots of verbal warnings to JUN to improve position, show something, try and fight back. Not enough intelligent defense.
Well, when you're being hit by those shots from MARIUSZ Pudzianowski, that's like being run over by a dump truck, as you say, Chris. Well, as you say, good while it lasted. I think a flawed strategy. I think maybe another round of dancing, and that could have tired out Pudzianowski. But the result doesn't change, and that's a win for Pudzian.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is MARIUSZ Pudzianowski.
Mind you, it was no cakewalk for Pudzianowski. And I have to say, he roughhoused ERKO JUN during that exchange. But hey, it's not a beauty pageant, and a win is a win. And what better to get the winning trophy from Mirko Prokop. Look at that. Two great men in the ring. I mean, that's absolutely stunning. Great performance from ERKO, great hands. I think a slightly improved strategy might have been better, but a huge heart to go into the ring against a walking building, you know. And, well, what a night it's been. It really has built a bridge across the Balkans, and what a great night for Croatia. Anton Rasic taking the inaugural bantamweight championship. Really great night. So, as always, a word with the winner. Just to remind you, of course, that KSW will be back on December the 7th.
Muszą być gratulacje.
We'll be coming from Gliwice, Poland.
Od 10 lat, 21.
Khalid
walka
Mamedov,
w Formule MMA. Dzisiaj były lekkie
say.
problemy Pudziana, ale skończyło się to wszystko skutecznie, dobrze. Także w tej chwili, co zrozumiałe, uśmiech gości na twojej twarzy.
No, troszeczkę wiadomo, że akurat młodego wilka nie można lekceważyć. Ja wiem, co to znaczy być młodym, głodnym sukcesu. Stawia się na jedną kartę. ERKO właśnie tak zrobił. Brakuje mu trochę doświadczenia, ale jest to żadna ujma przegrać. Nie jestem jakimś orłem MMA, ale doświadczonym dziadkiem.
Myślę, że absolutnie miał świadomość tego, z kim walczy ERKO JUN i ile takie zwycięstwo też mu daje, jeśli chodzi o popularność w klatce KSW. Czy on walczył dokładnie tak, jak sobie to wizualizowałeś, czy jednak cię czymś zaskoczył? Bo mam wrażenie, patrząc na ERKO, że on w każdej walce jest lepszy.
Dokładnie wiedziałem, że rzuci się, bo ja sam tak robiłem. On wiedział, że pełnego dystansu nie wytrzyma. Albo mnie ubije przez pierwszą rundę, albo po prostu położy się. Ja też się kładłem. Sami widzieliście dokładnie walka z Jamesem Thompsonem. Pierwszą rundę wygrałem, drugą wygrywałem, ale się położyłem. On też po prostu położył się z braku siły.
Mariuszku, ten pierwszy dosiadł w pierwszej rundzie, bo tam zdecydowałeś się tylko na dociskanie rywala, na miażdżenie, na taką, powiedziałbym, prasowanie, natomiast no nie było tam ciosów. To był świadomy wybór?
Oczywiście, że świadomy był. Takiego chłopa z siłowni trzeba przy siatce umęczyć. On jest cały czas spięty i te ręce mu puchną. Później te ręce opadają i biją na 50%. Potem już te jego ciosy, no to było takie klepanie muchy.
Czy miałeś chociażby tutaj przez ułamek sekundy jakieś takie zawahanie i nie wiem, no stratę jakby kontroli nad walką po tych kilku ciosach, ERKO?
Praktycznie tak jak widać, zgubiłem sporo z tego mojego mięcha i potrafiłem schować się za podwójną gardą, że te jego ciosy dochodziły na gardę.
Ostatnie pytanie. Przyszłość Mariusza Pudzianowskiego. Bawimy się w to dalej?
Nie myślę o tym wcale. Zostawiam pole młodszym. Jeszcze parę razy mnie zobaczycie. Nie wiem, czy to będzie 2, 3 czy 4, ale na pewno już niebawem chcę to kończyć i zostawić pole popisu właśnie takim młodym wilkom, jak on tutaj, bo to jest ich przyszłość.
Mariuszku, ale my tu kończymy już od 4 czy 5 lat i coś nie możemy skończyć.
Nie, już sobie powiedziałem. Zaczynam myśleć rozsądkiem. Nie tylko sport. Jeszcze jest poza sportem drugie życie, które trzeba pociągnąć i jemu sprostać.
Znając Ciebie, absolutnie sobie w tym nowym życiu także dasz radę, Panie i Panowie. Zwycięski dzisiaj Mariusz Pudzianowski. Bardzo dziękuję.
Dziękuję również. Igor, daliśmy radę. Pozdrawiam Cię.
Dziękujemy serdecznie. Tak kończy się KSW 51.
Jeszcze nie koniec. Arbi to jest głównodowodzący w mojej ekipie od 7 lat. Arbi, dziękuję, bo naprawdę musisz mieć nerwy stalowe. Baśka, moja menedżerka, po prostu mają wszyscy stalowe nerwy. Krystian, który mi pomagał. Dziękuję wam wszystkim.
Tak go trener tutaj przywołał i była szansa, że mu podziękuję publicznie. KSW 51 w Zagrzebiu przechodzi do historii. 7 grudnia spotykamy się podczas KSW 52 w Gliwicach, a dzisiaj to była taka międzynarodowa transmisja. Po raz pierwszy Federacja KSW gościła w Chorwacji. Jeśli chodzi o polską stronę, Andrzej Janisz, Łukasz Jurkowski, Mateusz Borek, kłaniamy się. Dobrej nocy.